Once upon a time, in a lush green meadow nestled beside a sparkling river, there lived a clever little rabbit named Remy. Remy had always been known for his nimble nature and quick wits. He was the smartest rabbit in the entire forest, and his wisdom was sought after by all the woodland creatures. One sunny day, as Remy hopped along the meadow, he stumbled upon an ancient scroll hidden beneath a gnarled oak tree. It was none other than The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Intrigued by its mysterious contents, Remy decided to delve into its wisdom and learn the art of strategy. As Remy pored over the pages, his eyes widened with understanding. He discovered that terrain referred to the unique features of the battleground or the environment in which conflicts unfolded. Mountains soared high, rivers meandered gracefully, and dense forests whispered ancient secrets. The terrain held the key to victory. In his heart, Remy knew that the vast meadow and its surroundings were his battleground. The sprawling mountains in the distance and the glistening river winding through the meadow were all part of this magical land. Each element of the terrain possessed its own strengths and weaknesses, just like the animals that roamed the forest. The first lesson Remy learned was about defensibility. The towering mountains provided a natural barrier against intruders, and the river acted as a moat, protecting his allies. Remy realized the importance of choosing defensive positions that harnessed the power of nature, just as a rabbit burrowed in the safety of the earth. The second lesson taught Remy about accessibility. The open plains allowed swift movements, akin to his own agile hops, enabling him to outmaneuver his foes swiftly. But the dense forests and treacherous marshes slowed his adversaries, reducing their effectiveness. Remy envisioned himself leading his enemies astray through these challenging terrains, just like a clever rabbit zigzagging through a thicket to escape a predator. Observation and intelligence were the third lessons etched into Remy's mind. He discovered that elevated positions granted a commanding view of the land, much like a rabbit peering over a grassy hill, anticipating danger. Remy understood the importance of gathering accurate information, as it would guide his decisions and give him an upper paw in the face of adversity. Resource utilization became the fourth crucial lesson Remy embraced. The land provided sustenance and shelter, just as the forest offered him a safe haven. Remy recognized the significance of controlling essential resources, like a rabbit guarding its burrow and precious food stores. Moreover, he understood that seizing strategic locations would disrupt the enemy's supply lines, weakening their position like a clever rabbit nibbling on a vital root. Finally, the fifth lesson enlightened Remy about the psychological impact of the terrain. He comprehended that confined spaces fueled urgency and intensified battles, much like a rabbit's heart pounding in a narrow burrow. Remy resolved to exploit these psychological factors, using them to manipulate his enemy's emotions and morale, just as a rabbit uses its cunning to outsmart its predators. Empowered by the ancient wisdom of Sun Tzu and the understanding of the terrain, Remy became the master of his battlefield. With his agile movements and astute strategies, he outmaneuvered his foes, ensuring the safety and prosperity of the meadow's inhabitants. And so, the legend of Remy, the wise rabbit, spread far and wide. His tales inspired generations of woodland creatures to understand the terrain, harness its advantages, and use it as a weapon in the pursuit of peace and victory. The moral of this fable is that understanding and utilizing one's environment or circumstances can lead to success and victory. Just as the clever rabbit Remy studied and grasped the terrain to gain an advantage over his foes, we too should strive to comprehend the factors and conditions surrounding us. By doing so, we can adapt, strategize, and make informed decisions that maximize our chances of achieving our goals. The fable encourages us to be observant, resourceful, and adaptable, emphasizing that a thorough understanding of our surroundings can pave the way to triumph in any endeavor.